Okay, next. The position function of an object that moves on a coordinate line is s of t equals t squared minus 6t, where s is measured in centimeters and t in seconds. Find the distance traveled in the time interval 0 to 9. Okay? So actually sa etong problem na to, it looks parang it looks harmless, no? Because all we have to do if you are thinking, no, is to calculate yung s by substituting 9, 'di ba? So parang ganito. So s of 9 magiging 9 squared minus 6 times 9. Okay, and if we calculate that, so 9 squared minus 6 times 9, lalabas siya 27 at nasa choices. Pero mali yun, no? Well, sometimes tumatama yan, pero there are instances na mali yun, no? Bakit? No? Lagay lang natin. Okay, because ang hinahanap sa atin ay distance, total distance traveled in the interval from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 9, no? Kapag kinompute naman natin yung position niya at 0, lalabas lang naman dito 0. So parang lumalabas ngayon na, 27 minus 0, o di 27 pa rin, no? Pero take note, ang goal natin dito, makompute yung distance. So, magkaiba yung distance at displacement. Pag sinabing displacement, ang reference mo ay yung initial position, no? Which is this one. Pero pag sinabi mong distance, is lahat ng na-cover niya. And we are not yet sure actually here if there will be changes in direction. No? Pag nag-change ng direction niyan, halimbawa, to the right siya, tapos biglang naging to the left within that range, magkakaroon ng discrepancy yung total distance na i-cover. So, ang tamang gagawin dito is alamin muna natin kung meron bang changes in direction. So, para mahanap yun, we will just set, no, the velocity function to 0. Okay, and this will tell us that we can solve for the time. Kung ano man yung masosolve na time dito, yan yung time that the object, okay, change direction. Why? Because this is rectilinear motion. Pag sinabing rectilinear motion, straight line lang yung movement ng particle. So kapag nag-move siya, let's say to the right, in order for it to go back to the left, magi-stop muna siya bago siya pupunta sa left. Di ba? So that's why ito yung ano natin. Kumbaga yan yung criteria para malaman kung kailan siya mag-change ng direction. So to solve that, kunin muna natin yung velocity function. So take note, ang velocity function is derivative lang ng position function. So that would be 2t minus 6. And if we would set this to 0, we can see that t is equal to 3 seconds. So ibig sabihin, at t is equal to 3 seconds, mag-change siya ng direction. No? So ang gagawin ko na lang ay kukumpitin ko kung ano yung position niya when t is equal to 3 seconds. So we have 3 squared minus 6 times 3. And pag na-compute natin to, malalaman na natin ngayon yung movement niya. So, -9. Ayun, no? So, -9 indicating na nasa left siya ng origin. So, kaya i-plot natin ngayon yung naging movement niya. Let's say, ito yung origin. Ito yung origin. So, nung time 0, nandito siya. Nandyan siya, no? Kasi sabi dito 0 eh. At time 3 seconds, nandito siya. Okay, nasa layo na 9 centimeters to the left. Okay? So parang gumalaw siya ng pagano'n. Papunta siya doon. Papunta siya pala sa left nung umpisa. Tapos pagdating nito, nag-stop siya dyan kasi ito nga, no? Velocity is 0. Ibig sabihin, nung nag-stop siya, bumalik siya doon, no? Papunta naman siya doon sa kabila. And matatagpuan mo daw siya sa 27 to the right. Dito lang, sa taas, no? 20 is equal to 9 seconds. So ibig sabihin, ito naman ay 27. Okay, so bali nag-move siya pabalik doon. Ayan, no? So, ngayon, kung titignan mong maigi, ito yung total distance na tinravel niya. Ito, no? Tapos plus ito pa. So ilan lahat yan, no? Well, kung titingnan, nag-move siya to the left ng 9, tapos nag-move siya pabalik to the right ng another 9, tapos mula dito, papunta dito, 27. So ibig sabihin, yung total distance niya is 9 to the left plus 9 to the right plus 27. And the total distance traveled would be, that would be 45 centimeters. And that should be the correct answer. Okay? So we have to be careful with the terminology. No? So ang tanong lang, what is the displacement? Di ba? Displacement yung tanong. Ito lang yun. Mula sa initial point hanggang sa final point, yan yung displacement. Okay? So, kung ganyan, kung yun yung tanong, edi 27 yung sagot natin. Pero ang tanong kasi distance eh. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng dinaanan niya, so, i-add natin lahat. Okay? Kaya nasabi ko rin kanina na minsan tumatama ito kasi pagka nagkataon na wala siyang change in direction. No? Let's say, nung sinolve mo yung dito, wala kang masasolve. Eh di, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy lang siya na to the left o di kaya tuloy-tuloy lang siya na to the right. Alright? So, that's how we analyze this problem.